Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mercy. In today's video, I want to talk about mercy and grace. In the book of Hebrews chapter 4 verse 16, it says that we should approach the throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. Because trust me, one day you will be in need and you will need the mercy of God and you will need his grace. So in short, what is mercy? One of the ways of explaining what mercy is withholding judgment. And I want to give a story that I had that touched my heart and I was like, well, you should always pray and ask God for his mercy. So this lady had been living illegally in the US for many years, and unfortunately one fateful day she was arrested and she was meant to be deported back to her country, that is in Cameroon. But the day before she was to receive her sentencing, her church where she goes, they had a conference, and this man of God had been invited from Nigeria. And I don't know if it specifically was talking about mercy, but anyhow, when she was there, she was praying and crying out to God, like, God, please show me mercy. Show me mercy. Let me not be deported. I know this is like asking for the impossible, but God is also a God of the impossibility. So she trusted that God would be able to give her a miracle. To cut the long story short is that the following day when she went and she was supposed to receive judgment, hey, this judge told her lawyer something that was in the constitution that he was to do, and it enabled this girl not to be able to be deported back to her country. That is the mercy. That judgment was withheld and she was not sent back home. So I pray that even in whatever situation you will be, that the mercy of the Lord will intervene for you, that you will see God's mercy, even though where you have wronged, and now you're waiting just judgment or punishment, that the mercy of the Lord will locate you. Now let's go to grace. Grace is getting what you don't deserve. One story that I had that I was like, wow, the grace of God is amazing, was about this one young man who had lost the three of his fingers, these three fingers, yeah? So he only had these fingers, yeah? So, and one day there was a crusade in where he lives, yeah? So he goes, he's drinking, and he's there heckling. So when the man of God is praying for the people, he's like, yeah, praise the Lord, yeah. And he was just there, just being like a distraction. But the man of God, him, he was focused. He was praying for healing. He was praying for deliverance. And this man is like, yeah, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. But in this behavior that is happening, yeah, I'm imagining if it was me and I'm preaching somewhere and somebody has the audacity of disrupting my meeting, I'm sure I wouldn't call down fire or anything, but I'm sure I wouldn't be happy. But the man of God, he was not even paying him attention. And even in this state that this man was, first, he's there in the crusade with a beer bottle, making all this noise. But hey, this is the miracle, man. The grace of God. Do you know, as he was there heckling and making all this noise, the three fingers that he had lost in an accident, like immediately grew up. They grew out, and up to his nails, they were perfect the way they were when before he lost his fingers. And then, because I think he was so shocked, the beer just fell down. And then he ran up to the podium and he's like, my God, what manner of God is this? I want to know God. So imagine this man, he deserved punishment for having been there recklessly and disturbing the conference or the crusade that was going on. But God, in his grace, I think he knew this is the only way that this man would give his life to Jesus. And his fingers like literally grew out. Yeah, I was like, we serve an amazing God. And I just wanted to remind you, regardless of what you're going through, just remember that the mercy of God can locate you and his grace can locate you. So I want to wish you a blessed day or blessed evening, depending on what time you'll watch this video. And in case maybe you do not know this God, who is this gracious and this merciful, I pray that you will come to know him, have a relationship with him, and that he will do great and miracles in your life. Be blessed. I love you all. See you in my next video.